Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Purpose for Life podcast. I'm your host, Suzanne Roberts. We have with us today our beloved Monu Singh, who's with us on our wisdom days. I just got off a podcast with someone where I asked them what they thought the purpose for life means. I'm starting to ask all my guests that question at the end just to hear and listen to what people think the purpose for life is. And she paused and she said, "We've been given a gift of life." And I believe I'm paraphrasing it, but I believe it's a gift given to us for us to live out fully and to thrive and beyond our imagination. And I loved that because if we go back to the beginning of the podcast around currency, I like to rehook us back in there so we have a framework for what we're talking about. But we now know that there is a source of life for all of creation, every aspect of creation. And in the human form, our soul is a drop of that eternal ocean of love or that source. And just like a battery, that soul is sending energy from a positive pole to a negative pole to return to the positive pole. And we translate that to that our soul is pulsing through our body with a direction and purpose, and that's to remember the truth of who we are. And we are a radiant soul. We are already whole, and we are already holy. We don't have to create it or make it. It's been given to us. And I believe what she was talking about is that because the mind can't know the soul, we can't imagine it. But when our mind becomes more and more neutral, that soul just radiates through us with its glory and its wholeness and its holiness. And the beautiful thing about that is each drop of the soul, while it is part of that eternal ocean of love, it has a unique flavor to it. A broccoli is different than a rose plant or a pine tree. They're all aspects of nature, and all of us as humans have a unique expression for our own soul. And when that soul can flow more freely through us and express itself through us, it will radiate the way that we could say we're made. And there's a freedom and a joy and a liberation in that's indescribable. And what that requires is tuning in to become intimate with your own current that lives inside of you and be curious and get to know how does it want to express itself through you, not who you think you should be, not what the world tells you you should be, not what you're supposed to produce at work or who you're supposed to be as a mother or daughter or sibling or whatever it is, grandmother. Those are actions we might take in the world, but we want them governed by the creation of who we already are in a thriving state of being so that we're radiating, we're being informed from the inside. And what's beautiful about all that to me in this world, especially in our country, we're enculturated to think that we're individuals and we're separate. That can't be true. If the source of life for all of creation is expressing itself in all of creation, then our unique drop in flavor is part of a much bigger inner web of life. And the more that we're radiating and expressing the way that we're made, we're actually contributing through our presence. Yes, we must take action. It's important to take action in this world, but where are we taking action from? Are we taking action from our mind that thinks we should be a certain way or governed by how we think the world thinks we should be a certain way? Or are we taking action because we're listening deeply within and following the path of the radiance that's inside of us and then acting? If we're doing that, then our actions will automatically include care for the whole. Because the soul is part of the inner web of life, then our actions will be more loving, more generous without having to give ourselves away. But there will be a spirit of generosity. Naturally, we will adopt the awareness of what hurts you hurts me and will produce less harm. We know from the first episode, Currency, when the mind is more neutral, the soul can run freely through us and govern us. And that's what we call health. That's what we call freedom, is that state of being where if there's thoughts, we're not being governed by them. The mind's very busy. My mind, I've been meditating for years. My mind still chatters. I just have another presence and relationship to it, which is awareness. Awareness and choice. Do I want my mind to control me, or do I want to get still enough to listen and allow that which is inside of me that's already whole and holy to express itself? The way that I'm made to be wise. I'm made to tell the truth and be direct and compassionate and cut through to help people have greater access to themselves. And that's just the way I'm made. And some people might like it. Some people might not like it. Sometimes I like it and sometimes I don't like it. But if I fight it, then I feel resistance and I start limiting and diminishing the power that's inside of. If I honor it and allow it and serve with it, unimaginable and great things happen. So what we're talking about here today is the unique expression of your own life force that you're meant to thrive in and find freedom within, to be led by and to take action by in a way that creates a much better sense of your own self, but also a much better world, because we're serving ourselves and serving the whole through being true to the way that our light wants to shine inside of us. So I'm just going to pause here for a moment and just let this settle into you. And Monu, how is this resonating for you at this point in your life?
I think I'm just beginning to really get a taste of how liberating allowing my soul's current to be freely expressed is. And it's something that my mind would never have been able to create the lived experience of it. It's really incredible.
I can see it in you. It's beautiful. We're going to leave you with this question here today. Are you willing to go on a treasure hunt inside of you with curiosity and practice tuning in and listening and experiencing and feeling what's already inside of you, with the understanding that you're already whole and holy, and slowly and slowly and slowly allowing what's in you to emerge? Thank you for listening in today. Thank you for being part of the Purpose for Life. Monu, do you have any parting words before we sign off for today?
I just want to thank everyone for listening.
And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. We have every other week, we call these wisdom jewels. And then on the other weeks, I interview great people that are worthy of listening to. So thank you for being with us once again. Have a great rest of your day.